Will It Run? RJ35, 1957. If you saw my previous video on the two RJs I drug in, the 58 is now parked where this 35 was. So I'm going to try to get this one running and moving. The first thing I need to do is I got to pull the belt guard and check the belt situation under here, because it rolls awful easy with both belt guards, both belts on, and that shouldn't happen. So what I'm gonna do is take this belt guard off and see what we're like under there. After that, I will check the oil. I am going to take the snacky off and use my drill for the first couple cranks on this one, just because I don't want to break the snacky on this one. Probably should have done that on the other one, but live and learn. The gas tank is very clean on this one. Looks brand new. The bowl is just empty. It's clean and empty, if you can see it down in there. So I'm gonna set you on a stand, see if I can get video taking this guard off real quick, see what the pulleys look like, see what the belts look like, and go from there. All right, let's see what size we got here. I think it's 1/2 inch. Oh, bigger than that. 9/16. All right. Two bolts hold this on. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Let's see if I can get an extension and get around that. Hold on. Off she comes. Let's see what we got underneath here. So I think this belt they got the belts on wrong. So let me see if I can get you guys down here. Hang on, I'm gonna pick you back up in a second. So if you look, this belt going straight up over is going at an angle. It should go to the inside, right in here, and not do an angle to the outside. So I'm gonna switch that. Actually, the pulley on the engine needs to come out. So I need to loosen it, bring it out. So I'm gonna try to take the belts off and put them in the proper location and go from there. I believe I will try to start the engine before putting those back on. So I just want to show you what we're dealing with here. So hold on a minute. Okay, so if you move this up and down, obviously that belt's gonna come off. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. Get that out of there. Somehow. Okay. This one should go. Whoa. Maybe it might be the wrong size, honestly. So, oh mercy. It is on there tight. Wow. Let me see what we can do here. That is way tight. Oh, that's better. Let me see what we got there. Whew. I do not want to pinch my fingers on that deal. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now let's take this one off. Let's put this one back on. Put it on there. It's supposed to go. Put this on here. Where it's supposed to go. Put it down here. Now, that looks a lot better. Okay, let's take this back off. I want to see if this spins, if it goes. I thought it should move. There we go. Yep. Takes a minute for it to go though, so I'm kind of figuring out what's. It's not moving. Something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right. That should move the tractor when I do this. We need to check into that. Rolls too easy. Almost like there's not a chain on it. Though there's supposed to be a chain on the gearbox. So I'm gonna open that up and see if I can see down in this hole. Check that out, because when I turn this thing should move. And it's not doing anything. Yeah, that's something's wrong there. Well, there it goes. I don't know if it's supposed to be spinning faster or what, but I would have thought this would move when I'm spinning this, honestly. So let me check into that and I'll pick you back up. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get you to see down in there. You can barely see the chain down in there. There it is. So if you move this, move the tractor, that chain should roll. When I spin the pulley, the chain does move. Okay, so sometimes it'll catch and sometimes it won't. See, when I do this, this pulley and that pulley should turn. But then when I start turning it, now it's moving. Now it's not. There it clicked. See, I don't know what that click is. There it's moving. Yeah, so something is not right. I think I need to take the hubs off, see what's going on, see if the pawls are good inside there, see what's going on. So, yeah. First, I'm gonna move that pulley out on the engine, get that straight, and then we will dive into the pawls on each hub and see what's going on there. Got to take the rims off, rear tires and wheels off, take the key out of there, and pull that hub off and see what the pawls are like inside it. Pick you back up in a minute. All right, I made a phone call, and actually it turns out this setup was correct. This will be at a slight angle. This disc will go right in this groove right here, this brass disc for the reverse. So that tells you how familiar or not familiar with these I am. So I'm gonna move this back in, put the belt back on here from the engine to the Veradrive, get all this set back up. I'm gonna jack the rear end up. He did say that spinning this many times still may not allow the pawl to expand out and catch. The engine RPM is what kind of helps spin that faster to get the pawls out and catch. And if you're not familiar with that, I'm going to take this rim off and hub off, and I'll show you what's inside it. Now I'm going to do that with both sides because he says sometimes those do break in half. So I'm hoping that's not the case because they're extremely hard to find. So I'm going to go ahead and get this rim and tire and hub off, put this all back together the way it was, which I should have left, and then I'll pick you back up here in a minute and show you the hub, or the inside of the hub and the pawl. All right, so this is what the pawl setup looks like. You have a spring. I believe this spring stays on the back side of this plate in a little groove here. This is the pawl right here. So this rotates, and then it will catch the inside of your hub on these grooves, these notches right here. I know if you watch or are familiar with Wheel Horse, you've probably watched Vin's RJ. He does a very nice job of explaining all this. He's been around these tractors a lot more than I have. But it seems like everything's working. However, this spring right here, it was just dangling in here. It wasn't actually on the back. And that was the same on this side. So it's the same setup, but this little round spring that clips on the back, it was just dangling here between the roll pin and this lip back here. So once I put those on, I'm pretty sure that's how this goes. I'm gonna put these hubs back together and everything should work the way it should. So that makes me happy because I was afraid these pawls were broken. So yeah, that's exciting. So put all this back together, get everything so it's working again. I will then move on to starting the engine. I'll pick you back up when it's all back together. All right, well, here goes nothing. I did a little prep work here. I put gas in it, took the snacky off, took the oil bath off. The fuel bowl was leaking, and this is how much it has not been run, I guess, because the actual fitting for the shutoff on the bowl was not even tight. It was leaking from the fitting that the actual shutoff goes into. So here goes nothing. I'm gonna choke it. I don't have any starting fluid, so we're gonna just go for the gusto and see what happens. It's on. Let's try it without choke. See what happens. That's how it's supposed to work. That thing sounds very nice. That sounds better than the 58. The switch doesn't work, so I don't know if it's not hooked up. No, it's not even hooked up. I don't know why it's not hooked up. But anyway, it runs. That's great. That's great news. So, perfect. I'm going to hook the Veridrive up and see if I can get it to move frontwards and backwards. Pick you back up in a minute. All right, well, here goes nothing. There you have it. Runs and moves. That is so exciting. Sorry, it's kind of out of the frame there, but yep, runs and moves. She's a winner. Well, there you have it. What a nice machine. It is very clean, I mean, it purrs like I mean, it's a really nice machine. I can't believe it runs that good. I took the oil bath air cleaner off just to make sure everything was working inside the carburetor. I got to put it back on and then hook up the kill switch, and she's a done deal. She's a runner, driver. Very happy with it. This is where the video is going to end. Thanks for sticking with me, coming back and watching my videos. Like, subscribe, comment, share. This one was a pretty cool deal. I'm really pleased at how the outcome came on this. And yeah, learned a little bit as well. The Vari-Drive transmission is sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably one of the reasons why I'm just not a big fan of these tractors, but still cool tractor, very cool tractor. So anyway, thanks again. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, comment, and come back and check out another one. Talk to you later.